Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I will explain you how to calculate arithmetic mean. So first of all, what is arithmetic mean? This is the basic definition of arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is the ratio of sum of values to the number of values. So arithmetic mean is equal to, it is the ratio. Ratio mean when one number divided by other, that is called ratio. It means, for example, a divided by b, that is called ratio. So arithmetic mean is a kind of ratio. So what type of ratio? The sum of values to the number of values. So right above the sum of values divided by number of values. So this is the basic idea or the basic definition of finding arithmetic mean. Any type of arithmetic mean if you want to find. So first of all, find the sum mean total of the values, then divide by number of that values. Now you can write mathematically arithmetic mean by x bar. This x is a kind of variable. So x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. This sigma is a Greek word, sigma, or it is called sum. This sigma is used for total or for sum. So sum of x value divided by n number of value. This is the mathematical formula for finding arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean can be calculated by the following three methods. Number 1, direct method. Number 2, indirect, which is also called shortcut method. Number 3, coding or step deviation method. Each method has two categories, ungrouped data and group data. So direct method has two formulas, one formula for ungrouped data and the second formula for group data. Similarly, for indirect method, one formula is for ungrouped data and the other formula is for group data. And for coding method, one formula is for ungrouped data and the second formula is for group data. So first let me to explain you what is ungrouped data and group data. So ungrouped data is the data or the numbers without table or the numbers in a raw form. So these numbers are ungrouped data. These purple numbers or this purple colors number are, these are ungrouped data because these are without table and individually these number you can collect from the field. These are ungrouped data or raw data. So the formulas for this pink color number mean for ungrouped data, these pink formulas is for ungrouped data. These three formulas for ungrouped data and the other three formulas, the black one is for group data. So for calculation of any kind of arithmetic mean for any kind of data or any kind of values, we can use these six formulas. Three formulas for ungrouped data and three formulas for group data. So first let me to explain you further ungrouped data and group data. So ungrouped data is raw data or without table. The data that you can write without table, these are ungrouped data. And the above two tables, this number is called group data. So this is the difference between ungrouped data and group data. So the ungrouped data you can write in group data. For example, this number of x is in x, there are 2 is repeat 2 times. So write 2 and f mean repetition, how many repetition is. So 2 is repeat 2 times. Now here is 4 is 3 times. It means 4 is in the data, there is 4 is 3 times. 6 is 7 times. So you can check, here is 6 is repeated 7 times. 8 is 5 times. F mean frequency, or frequency mean how many times the number is repeated. So 8 is repeat 5 times. So you can see 8 is here 5 times. And 10 is 1 time repeat. So 10 is 1 time. So the ungrouped data you can also convert into group data or into table. So the above the ungrouped data become group data now. So the above two table is of group data. Group data is of further two type. This is discrete data and this is continuous type of data. So individual data, for example, x can assume 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. These type of specific number. X assume specific number. These are one kind of group data, and the other kind of group data is this. For example, the marks of students that assume from 0 to 10 and from 10 to 20, 20 to 30. This type of data is also a kind of group data. It's mean the number marks is from 0 to 10. Between 0 and 10, all numbers you can write here. Mean 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 9 you can write here. And the 10 we will write in the next group. Now here is from 10 to 20, you can write the numbers between 10 to 20 you can write here. So it's mean how many numbers are there between 10 to 27 numbers are repeat here. It's mean 15 numbers are, or 15 students got the marks between 20 and 30. 10 students got the marks between 30 and 40, and 3 students got the marks between 40 and 50, and 4 students got the marks between 0 and 4. So this type of data, the above two table type of data is group data, and the below this one, the x assume 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, and this type. So x assume this number, and this is called ungrouped data. Now let me to explain you each formula one by one. Direct method has two formula. One formula for ungrouped data, the second formula is for group data. The only difference between the ungrouped data formula and of group formula is only the difference is f, because look, these are the number without f. The ungrouped data, this number x assume this number without f. Only this number you can convert into group data. The difference between these two type of data is of f. So in the formula you can just add up f above and below. So in the numerator you can write f, and also in the denominator you can write f. Only the difference between these two formula. So x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. Sigma mean total. Always this is the Greek sign. This sign always used for total. So sigma x mean the total of x and divided by n. So this become the formula for ungrouped data. So what does it mean? Sigma x mean the total of x. So just add up all these number of x. When you add up these x, divide by n. N mean how many number are these? These number are how many? These number are 18 numbers. So divide by 18 the total. You will get the answer. Now here first you multiply f with x. So f time with x. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 7, 42. And this time first multiply each one, then find the product of the f multiply x. So f multiply by x, then find the product, find the total. Sigma mean total of the product, and then divide their total by the total of frequency. So add up this frequency, which is 18. So divide by 18, you will get the answer. Now for indirect or shortcut method, the only difference between group data, ungrouped data, and coding method is of the x. Direct method, you will write x in both formulas. X and first is without x, the second one is f time x. And indirect method, you will write capital D. In both formula there is capital D, and with coding method there is capital U in both formulas. Okay, so in indirect method you will use capital D in both formulas, and coding method you will use capital U in both formulas, and direct method you will use only x in both formulas. And for group data, for all three methods of group, you will apply frequency f above and below f above and below f. And here in ungrouped data there is no kind of f. Okay, only the difference is this one. Now other difference of the formulas is in indirect method and in coding method we will add up capital A with each formula. A plus sigma d over n. Here is also a plus, but here you can add up one f, sigma fd over sigma f. Now here x bar is equal to again a plus but sigma u, because in coding method you will apply sigma u, in indirect method you will apply sigma d. So sigma u over n, and here is a plus sigma fu over sigma f times h. So just replace here x replace with capital D, you will get the second formula. If x replace with capital U, you will get the third formula. Okay, only the difference is the D and U. Look, this is sigma x, here is sigma D, only replace x with D. And the third one, sigma U, only replace x with U, you will get the third formula divided by n. And the second formula, indirect and coding method, each formula you will add up a with each one. Now here is the difference of this formula is sigma fx divided by sigma f. Here is the same formula, but just write for x, write d. So sigma f d over sigma f. And here for the coding formula, you can write u, capital U instead of x. So for x, write capital U. This the same formula you will write here, sigma f u divided by sigma f multiply h. The step division method, there is the only one thing extra is times h. Okay, so this formula, what is d? D is the common difference. A is assume value, or assume any value that you can assume. A is assume value that you can assume from x. So any value, if you assume here, for example, if I assume here, so a is assume value. So a you can assume always from x. Okay, so you can assume any value from x, either from this ungrouped data. So you can assume any value, either 6 or 4 or 8, any value you can assume that become a. Or in this group data you can assume any number, either 2, 4, 6, 8, even you can assume 7. 7 is not in the table, but it is between 2 and 10, so you can assume any value that become a. So a is always you can assume from x. Now d is called deviation or difference. Deviation or difference between x minus a. So x minus a is called deviation or difference. So first assume any value from x, then minus that value from each value of x, that become d or difference. For example, if I assume 6 as a, so what is d now? So 2 minus 6, that become d. 4 minus 6, that become d. 6 minus 6, that become d. 8 minus 6, that become d. And similar 10 minus 6, that become d. Now add up all these values of d, that becomes sigma d. Then divide by n, and after division you will add up with a. So you will get the answer of x bar. Now for coding method, the only difference of the coding method is of capital U. Instead of x, you can write capital U. So what is capital U? Capital U is x minus a divided by h, or as I mentioned here above, the x minus a is called d. So d divided by h is also kind of u. So u is equal to d divided by h, mean the difference divided by h. What is h? H is the common factor. So what is the common factor between these number? So 2 is common between each one. So this is 2, then this become 4, 4, 6, 8, 10. So with each number the difference is 2, 2, 2. So 2 is a common difference, that is called h. Or in these number, or in this group data, you can see 10 is the difference between each table. 10 number space is there in each table. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So each group has how many difference? 10 difference. So here is h is 10. So this depend upon the question. Here is h is equal to 2, the difference is 2, here the difference is 10. So here h is 2, here is h is 10. So it's depend upon the question. So first find u mean x minus a divided by h, and x minus a mean the d, the difference d is equal to x minus a. So d divided by h, you will get capital U. Then capital U multiply with f. Okay, then just add up sigma x, multiply the product f multiply u, then take the sum of the product fu and divide by sigma f, then multiply by h, then plus a. You will get the arithmetic mean answer. So these are the formulas. These 6 formula you can apply for any kind of data for the calculation of arithmetic mean. For arithmetic mean, we will apply only these 6 formulas. 3 formulas of ungrouped data and 3 formulas for group data.